Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Texas Music Reviews with Harley Ray. Today I'm joined by Drew Mitchell. We're going to be sitting and discussing one of Jake Bush's songs called Talk 90's to Me, man. So before we get started, I just wanted to let everybody know that we're going to be having different guests, and if you're interested in coming on and hosting and reviewing a song with me, all you got to do is click that link in the description below, and we will get right to you. So before we do get started and going into it, Drew, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, man?
So, music has been kind of a second child of mine other than my full-time job. I do this thing called non-destructive testing. In a nutshell, I take x-rays of welds, scan them with ultrasound. I work in the chemical plants and foundries, stuff like that.
So a blue-collar job.
Blue-collar job. Easy work, important work. There's good money in it. I've been doing it almost 8 years. Actually, next month will be 8 years for me. I love it. And music has been the, what do you say, the medicine,
the glue
that
yeah.
holds me together during all of it. So
Same. For most of y'all that know me, I'm a full-time musician, and I work as a musician for a living and a songwriter. And most of these people that we're reviewing are shows that we listen to in Texas. These are local Texas folks. So hope you like what we have to say. But real quick, we are going to jump over to Jake Bush's Spotify and check out his song Talk 90's to Me from his album From the 90's to Now. And you can also find a link to that in the description below, or you can see it at the end of the video. So we will be right back. Hey y'all, welcome back. We got a chance to listen to that song. Right off the bat, I just want to say Jake Bush, incredible stuff, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I listened to it like 5-6 times back to back. Yeah.
On our last episode, we got to do a guy named Trent Cowie and his band, and it was awesome. And Jake Bush, just the bars just keep getting it higher and higher, and I love that about Texas music. Everybody's different, but definitely has that conjunctive sound. I don't know how to say that sound that where you know it's definitely from the area. But I don't know, man. Let's get your thoughts on the song first, man. What did you think?
I like it. That opening riff, man. That like it's already catchy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it loops back around through the chorus, and it's catchy. It has that jump to it.
Yeah, kind of like a
boogie,
swing.
That
yeah,
swing
yeah.
boogie. Yeah, man.
Texas is kind of known for that too, and yeah, immediately getting into the nostalgia, right away, and it struck me, and I think I think we can kind of really feel it because those first lines coming in as a songwriter, where like some songs you just, and I thought that was really cool. What a way to really get into it. And a lot of the folks that do listen to Texas country and Texas music are some way or another, I like to believe some way or another musical in a sense. So that really grabbed me. And then, dude, hitting on all those 90's nostalgia songs, Meet Me in the Middle and stuff like that.
Right.
Man, it was really cool. Really encourage you guys to check that one out because that was dope. But I noticed that compared to what we've been listening to, it looks like this had a little bit more room for some really interesting lead soloing.
It really did.
You know what I mean? And I love a band that brings out that classic, what I would call the Texas country music standard, telly and a super reverb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I don't know if that's what they used, but it sounded real cool, and I really dig it. I'm always curious to know, like, maybe we should start inviting them on as phone guests.
I agree with that.
So we can ask them, like, hey, what did you do in the studio with this? Or if we could get the whole band in on a guest, like a Zoom call, I think that'd be pretty cool, man.
I would agree with that.
But yeah, and Jake Bush does a whole lot of stuff for the community too. I mean, he's given me a whole heck of a lot of help just as a songwriter. He's one of those guys I call up and just ask him, like, what do you think of this, man? Like, or I need help. One time I messaged him up and I was asking about distribution, and he was, most guys you think would be like, man, I don't have time. Listen, you got to
just gatekeep.
Yeah, gatekeep. That's a good way to put it.
Gatekeep, man.
But not Jake, dude. He immediately got right into the heart of it and was just like, listen, man, this is what I did. This is what I think you should do. I think, like, he's really just about helping the local scene and the local musician. And me as a songwriter, like, you can't have that enough. People that help you and push you and stuff. So my hat's off to Jake, and does a lot of great shows. I saw him at Strawberry Fest, the 49th one.
Okay.
And I was playing as like a musician in the fest too, and he was opening up for Tracy Bird, which was really cool. So getting to see two really awesome, amazing Texas acts, and like Casey Donahue was there too, and he does just some of the biggest, craziest stuff. And I just wonder, man, like, what's going to be next for him, you know?
Right, right. One of the things about this song that country music in general, I also play drums, like I told you before. And one of the things about country music that I predominantly started out in metal music, rock and roll, and that was where my real interest was. So when I first got really introduced to country music, after I really started playing more music, started to get more of an appreciation for music, I just had this toxic opinion that songs are being underplayed by drums.
Okay.
That there are certain things that I would add in this place or add in this pocket.
Right.
And when I listened to this song, I listened to the song for the guitar and then started it over. Listened to the song for the vocal, started it over, listened to the song for the bass, and listened to the song for the drums.
So you like really went in to listen to
I really pieced it apart. This is Texas Music Review, and I really pieced it apart,
dude. I appreciate that about you,
I really pieced it apart. And as a drummer, knowing how to play, and guitar, knowing how to play, vocals, I can't sing to save my life. But
bullshit.
But I really dug into it, and this is not one of those songs where it was underplayed by the drummer by any means. There were rolls and fills strategically and tactfully placed, and mad appreciation for that. Mad appreciation.
See, I love that you're such a technical guy with the sound, and I'm more of like a imagery, overall lyrical feel and content. You know, like because that really, I think that really brings together a good picture of the song. And for those of you guys that haven't listened to it yet, I mean, this is one of those, I feel like Jake's starting out playing this song on his front porch and band members are slowly starting to join in, and before you know it, you've got like a really good Texas front porch song.
Yeah. Because
he's going from all of these themes and motifs about, you know, how a song could sometimes just grab you, sometimes it takes a little bit more effort, or, you know, and then talking about all of this 90s stuff, which, by the way, great theme for the album. 2022, Jake Bush's new album came out, and really just nailed it out of the park, touching on a whole lot of stuff. He's got Tractor Town on that album as well, which is one of my favorites, and you should definitely check that one out as well. And these songs are like really kind of, I feel like taking you a trip through the 90s to now, just like the album title says, and that's kind of hard to do because a lot of these guys that play country music now are touching on the 80s. They want to go back further and touch on the outlaw country and like try to pay respect to the western swing, and to get all of that into one album takes a whole lot of effort, you know, but to focus and really just hit that specific time period, that market, I think speaks to people my age, you know what I mean?
Right. And it's not like organic in a sense where like bell bottoms came back out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's like they showed up out of nowhere, and then now they are tapping back into the roots, and it's showing itself and how the music is made.
Yeah, more high-waisted pants going around.
Yeah, it's showing itself.
Which, ladies, we don't mind.
I don't mind bell bottoms at all.
No, not at all. I mean, and I know we say like, would we do anything different with it? And I know I didn't. I know I said last time that with Trent, there really isn't much I would do different either. And it's hard. It's easy to say that about Jake too. And being that they're so different, you know, like it's truly a pleasure to be down here and listen to this local music scene, because you can be unique and you can be your own style and you can be your own way and still shine just as bright as everybody else down here that's doing that. And I think that any musician that's listening could take away something from guys like that, guys like Jake and other folks in the area too. Which, by the way, if anybody wants to get their music reviewed on Texas Music Reviews, you can just hit us at Harley Ray Official. Let me know what's up, and we'll get you on here, man. So.
Yeah. This song was a boogie, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a boogie. He said turned it to 10. The car goes to 30. And I cranked it, dude.
I texted him and I was like, we want to do you on Texas Music Reviews, but what song do you want us to do? And he was like, man, you pick any one. And I literally, when you messaged me earlier today, you're like, which one are we going to do today? And I was like, scrolling, Talk 90s to me, that sound title kind of just popped out at me, and I figured since it was, you know, it had 90s in the album name, I was like, let's do this one. I think this would be a good one. And it really was. It was hard to shake it. Like, I was sitting here dancing around while we were setting up for the podcast. Like, this is pretty jamming. All right, cool. And then getting the chance to sit down and really just listen to it now, you know, and get into it. You know, Jake Bush has got that sound, that organic country Texas sound, man, and I love that about him. So keep doing what you're doing, Jake, and tag your band members if you can. I don't have to know the guys in the band, but big shout out to the work that you're doing, man, especially the guitar, the lead, the bass. And I think I heard a little bit of steel in the background too, which was really nice taste, nice touch. So thank you guys so much, man. I think that's all that I have to say. You got anything?
I don't have anything else to say. It was a great experience, and I want to listen to more.
Hell yeah. Well, my name's Harley Ray with Harley Ray Official. You guys can like, follow, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. And this is
Drew Mitchell. Find me on TikTok, Instagram, on Drew Mitchell Music.
Like it says right up here. So, yeah, man, thank you guys for staying tuned. And if you can, tag your local favorite country artist that you want us to review. And it doesn't necessarily have to be country. I think I'm down to do some rock music, too. That'd be cool.
I'm cool with that.
I know you would be cool with that. So thank you guys for following, man. We'll see y'all next time. My name's Harley Ray. This is Drew Mitchell. Y'all have a great day, man. God bless.